All right, so what we're going to cover here is maintenance, and what the maintenance is all about is it's just going to keep your stick from, bogging down. Keeping it optimally running. You want it to be fast, right? So that's basically the whole idea behind this. And basically, what's going on here is, over time, when you watch movies, or you don't even have to watch movies, if you're just seeing the list of movies or TV shows or whatever, those little thumbnail images, those little itty bitty images that like the cover art, so like like this stuff here, right? So let's see, networks, like those little icons, all this stuff, adds up over time. It's just kind of like like the hard drive on your computer, right? The more stuff that you have on it, eventually over time, it's gonna start. The performance is gonna suffer. It's just gonna kind of make things slower, and eventually you're gonna have to delete all the stuff, right? Or make room, at least have enough room for new stuff that you actually want to watch, right? So, all these little, the cover art right there on the right, all this stuff, it all adds up over time. So that's the idea. You're just basically cleaning out junk, stuff you don't need. So let's go to maintenance and let's start doing this thing. This update Kfire build, I'm not really going to cover that here, but well, I guess I should. Why not? We're here, right? So if there's a new, well, actually, let's back out. So if there's a new update available, if you look at the top at the RSS scroller, the RSS feed that it's pulling off the server, it's going to tell you if there's a new build available, and it'll tell you when the last one, the most recent build, the date, so that way, you can, if you choose to download the new build, you can. It's a good idea to do that because, there's going to be bug fixes and all kinds of other things in there. So, yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and check that out. So, right here, you just select this, and I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to download it, but you basically just select the Kfire Wizard, and it'll download the build for you, and just kind of follow along with it. When you do download it, it's going to at the end of it, it's going to tell you basically unplug your stick, and you can hit OK, and it'll give you another warning: unplug this thing. Just you can either hit OK or unplug it, but whatever you do, don't go to the don't quit from the main menu here. Like don't go to power and quit because that might screw it up, and then you'll have to do it all over again. It's kind of like when you install a program on a computer. Sometimes the computer will tell you that it has to restart for the changes to take effect. It's kind of the same thing. So that's how that works. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete the cache first. So it's telling you that it found 6 files. We're going to say yes, we want to delete them. Do you want to delete the cache? Well, yeah, because it's called delete cache, right? So I don't know why it asked again, but it did. That's all there is to that. Delete packages, same thing. Bad example because there's none to delete. So, but it would be the same thing as deleting the cache. Force refresh, you really don't need to worry about that. I mean, you hit it, it's just gonna say it refreshed everything. I don't know if it actually did or not, but whatever. You really don't need to hit that. Thumbnail cleaner is the big one here. This thing, it's gonna find a lot of stuff. This build that I'm using right here, it's pretty clean, so it's probably not gonna find much. But what it's saying right here is there's 225 files that can be deleted. Tells you the size, 27.3 megs, and the textures. Textures are actually files too. So we're just gonna say clean, and we're gonna say proceed, and that's gonna get rid of all of them. And depending on how long it's been since you've done this, this process here could take a while. So just be aware of that. If it's taking a long time, just don't worry. Just let it go. Once it's done, then hit empty and just say yes. It's just going to basically create a backup of the textures database. And the textures are more like the background images you're seeing here, like the menu backgrounds, stuff like that. They're typically just like image files that the skin actually uses. So it needs to back all that up. So you're just saying yes, okay. And that's it. And now it's telling you what it did, and just that's pretty much all there is to that. This Ural fixes thing, that's kind of like it's supposed to fix broken links. So, for example, if you're going to watch a movie and it tells you there was an error, This is supposed to fix that broken link error, but from my experience, it really doesn't do anything. I don't even know why I still have it in there, but it's something you can try as like a backup or something if you're really desperate or something. I don't know if it's gonna actually work for you, but I just left it in there for the sake of leaving it in there, I guess. But yeah, this is a pretty brief one. That's really all there is to this maintenance thing. So I know a lot of people had questions about it. It looks kind of like, ooh, it's like for advanced users or something, but no, it's really not. It's just that simple. So, you just want to delete your cache, delete the packages, and clean the thumbnails out. So you're just removing a bunch of junk that you don't need, and the idea is to keep everything like going fast. And again, I'd recommend doing this like, maybe once a month, especially if your system gets really slow. Then definitely do it. Like if the stick is getting really slow, then you definitely need to do it. But I mean, it's kind of one of those things. It's like a trade-off. The longer you put it off, the longer it's going to take for you to actually go through that process. Especially this thumbnails cleaner thing, it could take like an hour if you haven't done it in a long time. You saw how quick it was, when we just did it. I mean, since there's like nothing in here, it's like super fast, but it could take like a while. So just kind of be aware of that. That's why I would recommend doing it at least once a month. I mean, personally, I would do it like every couple of weeks, but that's up to you. So anyway, I hope you found this useful. This is a quick one. Yeah, again, hope you found it useful, and keep keep on top of it. Clean your sticks.